Titus is my only boy, and the speech therapist never said to me, "I think your son is autistic," but I saw her write it down in her notes, and it just broke my heart.
We found a couple of great churches that worked out well for us as parents and our 11-year-old son, but not for Luke, not for our youngest son with special needs.
We had struggled to find a place where we could belong in a church home. There's been a lot of challenges along the way. I mean, I've had people come up to me in the grocery store and just flat out ask me, "What's wrong with him?"
Well, I have a daughter who is actually 30 years old. She has mental retardation, so we've been working at finding supports for her for many, many years.
Sometimes my husband and I, we would take turns with who was going to stay home this Sunday, who was going to go this Sunday to church with our daughters.
One thing that hasn't happened in all these years, he generally stayed home with Ellie because as the church grew and we had more people, she was less comfortable with more people. So he would stay home and I would come to worship. Well, I can't help but think, how impacting would that have been for Bob all these years if he would have heard what Patrick had to say or Matt had to say, or he's missed all those sermons, and how would that have impacted our family or Ellie's life or the community's life?
There's a box that people are expected to fit in, and when you don't fit in that box, then you have more problems than most.
You know, unfortunately, I think there's a lot of parents who struggle like we did in finding the right place for their children. And I think a lot of parents end up giving up just because it is so difficult to find the resources to accommodate their situations. I think if they gave River Pointe a shot, if they were aware of it, they would have an unbelievable experience.
I can walk in with Luke when he's having good days or bad days, and it's the same reaction they have. "Hi Luke, how are you? It's so great to see you." And within minutes, the smile comes across his face, and off to church he goes.
The first experience was a little rough, and we dropped him off with the iFit program. And the interesting thing is that when we picked him up, he actually articulated some of the lessons that were taught in that class. It was the first time we've ever seen him do that. That following Sunday, he knew it was Sunday, and he reminded us that it was church day.
It's been great because my husband and I now, we get to go to church every Sunday together and worship together.
This church has huge potential with their special needs ministry to not only provide for a special needs child, but to provide for the entire special needs family, which is so important, that family unit in the church environment and a place to call home.
What family doesn't want to feel that their child is important and that somebody is looking out for how we are going to worship together, how we're going to make that child feel valued, how we're going to make that family feel valued? I mean, that's the core of what everyone wants, someplace to belong.